everyone, welcome back to my channel Notes from the Sewing Room. My name's Becky. In today's video I'm going to be telling you all about my Tilly and the Buttons Marigold hack. So thanks for tuning in. Today's video is all about how I'm hacking the Tilly and the Buttons Marigold pattern. Now this is actually a challenge that I'm doing alongside Adele from Button and Pip. She's on Instagram and on YouTube. You'll see that over the next few minutes my outfit will probably change and my hair will probably look a bit different, and that's mainly because I'm filming this video in different parts. So at the moment I'm just wanting to tell you a little bit about what I'm doing and how my hack's going to work. Then I'm going to be finishing off my project. I'm going to be filming a little bit of a video with Adele, and we're going to be revealing to each other what we've actually made, which is going to be really exciting. And then I'll put up some pictures as well of me actually wearing my finished dress. So there, I said it, I'm making a dress. I'll tell you firstly what I'm wearing as well for those of you that are interested. Today I'm actually wearing one of my Agnes dress hacks, which is in this lovely kind of stretchy fabric I got from Material Girl Laura a little while ago. So it's perfect for just chilling out around the house and popping out to the shops and, you know, whatever really. But it's really nice. Today I'm wearing it with black leggings. So yeah, just thought I'd tell you that. So I've decided to join two different patterns together. So one being the Marigold. So I'm using the bodice from the Marigold pattern. I've made a few alterations to that, which I shall tell you about in just a while. And then for the bottom part of the outfit, I'm using the Selkie pattern. So if you've seen any of my older videos, you'll see that I recently did a whole review, 3 or 4 videos all about the Selkie London pattern. I absolutely love this pattern. I've been wearing the skirt loads. So I thought, do you know what? Why not join this one and the Marigold pattern together to create a brand new outfit that's just a little bit different. So I decided to use the Selkie waistband. Now the Selkie waistband has actually got a kind of curved section in the centre, so I decided to miss that bit out and basically just kind of square it off a little bit. And I also missed off the overlap, which is on the back of the skirt waistband as well, because that's just a little bit of an interesting detail which goes on the Selkie skirt but wouldn't work so well for the dress. So that's what I did with that. So the skirt basically is a box pleat skirt, which I think are really, really flattering and allows for plenty of movement, and it means that I can you know, go for a large lunch and not really feel like I'm you know, too bound in my outfit, not too tight. So I think that's going to work well. So in terms of the bodice, what I've done, and I've cut it all out so you'll see. Oh, I should tell you what fabric I'm using first. So I'm actually using some, this is only a little bit of it because like I say, I've already cut my project. I probably should have filmed this bit before, but I got a little bit carried away. So this is some of the fabric that's left over from what I've cut already. So it is a lovely cotton navy blue fabric that's got little white spots all over it. I picked this up a little while ago from Cole's Sewing Centre, which is in Nottingham. I'm not sure if you can buy fabric on their website. When I had a look, I wasn't sure. It looked like you could buy kind of quilting fabrics, but I'm not sure about the dressmaking ones. But I bought it from actually in the shop rather than online. It's a lovely quality fabric and it's got a lovely kind of drapiness to it. So I think that's going to work really well. So I'll show you my bodice so far. Basically, I wanted to create a more fitted kind of look. So I decided to grade in the bodice at the side section, at the side seam should I say, by, rather than using the 1.5 centimetre seam allowance, I've actually used a 2 centimetre seam allowance instead, just to make it a little bit more fitted. I've decided to actually include a back zip instead. So in order to do that, I opened up the back seam. Rather than cutting the back on the fold, I cut it in 2 separate pieces instead. And I've joined up the side seams as you usually would, rather than following the actual zipper insert instructions that are actually in the pattern. So it seems to be coming together well so far. So far, as you can see, or maybe not, it's one of those things you can't always tell too well on the camera, but so far I've got the waistband attached to the bodice, I've attached the front and back bodice pieces together, and next I'm going to be adding on the skirt. So I hope you enjoy this video, and I know it's a little bit different. It's the first one of the hack off that I'm doing with Adele. So yeah, we're both really excited. So we'll be doing another one of these hacks in about 2 months' time. So we're both really looking forward to that. But please do let us know your feedback on Instagram and on YouTube as well. Please comment below. I'm sure both of us will try and get back to you as quickly as we can. Hi, I've just come home from work, so I'm hoping to do a bit more sewing on my project tonight. This evening's project is to sew in my 22-inch zip, which is going to go down the back centre seam. I'm also hoping to stitch up the hem as well, so I'm going to iron all of that, make sure it's nice and flat and everything, so I can get on with that. And I'm also hoping to sew together my facing and tack on my straps as well. So I'm getting there, and I'm really looking forward to revealing my full project to you.
Well, here we are.
We made our dresses.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. We've actually both made dresses, haven't we?
I know.
So
yeah.
Becky's come along to my house today, and we're going to just show you and talk about what we've made. So Becky, you first of all tell me what you've done, because it's the first time I've actually seen it as well.
I know, it's the first time I've seen yours as well. So we've been quite careful actually not to reveal anything to each other during the making process. So yeah, that's worked quite well, I guess.
Yeah.
So, and it's funny we've both done dresses because we didn't know.
And the same colour
and
as
the
well.
same colour as well, yeah. I actually bought this fabric when I was out shopping with you and a few of the other girls a while ago.
Oh, when we went to Nottingham?
Yeah, it's from Cole's Sewing Centre in Nottingham, so yeah. So, yeah, it's quite a fine fabric. It's kind of, I don't really know what it is. It's not a viscose, it's a sort of light cottony type fabric. So it's a little bit on the see-through side, but I think it's okay for a kind of summer dress. So.
Well, do you know what I wear? I sometimes wear a slip underneath mine, just a half slip, and that works really well.
Yeah. So what I did was, I've used the marigold pattern at the top. If I'm honest, it's probably slightly tight around the underarm area, but it's okay. I've reduced the seam allowance down the side, so, or should I say I've increased it. Basically, it's 2 centimetres rather than being a centimetre and a half.
Yeah.
And then I decided to miss off the waistband that actually comes with the pattern and put on a different waistband instead. I should have said also that I've added in some extra waist darts, so you've got the bust darts, and then I've also added in 2 extra darts just down here. Basically because I was trying to make the dress a little bit more fitted around the sort of centre area.
I suppose mine's quite big actually, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, that's the problem with mine, because I think I've still got this kind of baggy type bit. I think if I was to make it again, I'd probably make the bodice slightly shorter, because I think that would probably solve my problem. But I used the waistband from the Selkie London Skirt pattern, basically missing off the kind of swooshy section that goes in the middle, and also the overlap bit that it has at the back. And then I've included a box pleat skirt, so I actually, my straps keep falling down at the top. So I used the box pleat skirt from the Selkie London pattern. However, I've kind of faffed around with the fit a little bit, because obviously I was trying to fit it to the waistband and then trying to fit it to the bodice as well. So it's probably not like exactly as it would have been in the Selkie pattern.
So does the Selkie pattern have a zip at the back?
Yes, it
does.
Did
you, can I just have a look? Sorry.
So,
oh, you've got a zip at the back, like the side. Oh, because the marigold comes with a zip at the side. But how did you get on then, changing the back bodice piece?
So what I did was, rather than cutting it on the fold as directed in the pattern instructions, I actually cut it in 2 instead. And I didn't actually add on any extra fabric at the back, because I'd already got quite a lot at the sides that I was going to be taking out anyway. I only used a 1 centre seam allowance when I put in the zip at the back, just because, and I'm pleased that I did that, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to get in the dress, I don't think.
How did you find fitting the, what are they called? Straps. Because I think I mixed mine up, and mine have kind of sat the wrong way, so I've had to adjust them. But were you okay fitting them?
Well, I think so, but I keep getting this one particularly that keeps falling down a little bit. So maybe I've not done it.
Yeah, I think I need to go back actually and look at the pattern in a little bit more detail to know which one. But I really like it.
Oh, thank you.
It's very summery and very.
Yeah.
Do you know what? It reminds me a bit of going on a picnic.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. It's like a sort of old-fashioned kind of like 1950s style sort of dress.
Yeah, and I think with the polka dot, that really helps with that sort of vision.
Yeah.
But I'm really impressed of how you put two different patterns together, because I put two different patterns, but they're both Tilly and the Buttons.
Oh, okay.
So it's a little bit easier, but you've been braver to actually put two completely different patterns. No, I love it.
But it's kind of brave, but a little bit dangerous as well. Yeah. Because I didn't know if it was going to work out or not.
Oh,
and I'll be honest, because I thought this was going to be my practice version, but then I've completely run out of time and basically worked right up until the deadline that we set ourselves. So I've not had time to do my actual real version. So this is now my real version instead.
Well, I think it looks lovely. It's a lovely hack.
Thank
really
you very
nice.
much. So what have you done?
Yeah, so I've actually added two patterns together as well. I've got the marigold top with the Buttons skirt because I love a good pocket. And actually, you talking about your bodice, I've had the opposite effect. Mine was really big, and even though I've got this same bodice on my actual marigold that fits me perfectly with the zip. This one, for some reason, when I put the zip in, it was still huge. So I just thought I can get it on and off without a zip. So I took the zip completely out.
Okay.
I've had to lower the bust darts, but I know that I have to do that quite regularly with Tilly the Buttons hacks. No, just patterns. So yeah, I have to lower them by about 3 centimetres. And then I've used the actual waistband from the marigold, but put it straight onto the Buttons skirt.
Okay. Yeah.
And
that looks like it's worked really well.
Yeah. Now, when I first put it on, even though I'd done the elastic the size that I wanted, I put it on and I felt like a bit of a sack.
Oh, did you? Okay.
And I don't know why, but then I just taken quite a lot of the elastic out, so I've made it quite snug. But I'm still not 100% sure, because I'm not sure if the skirt's a bit big, even though I've made this skirt with the Buttons twice before. I don't know whether it's the fabric, because this is linen fabric, whether it's just because it's a little bit lighter that I maybe should have took the seams in a little bit more. But in actual fact, this is a size 5, this is a size 4, but matching them up, I had no issues whatsoever.
Oh,
so I'm really pleased with that.
It looks really nice, and I don't think that the skirt looks big or anything.
Do you not?
No, I really like it.
Because I was a little bit, I wasn't sure with this bit here, because it is a little bit roomy, but then it helps when I put it on and off.
I think it's supposed to be, though. I think the Buttons skirt, you have got room in it. When I made it, I think I've got room around the pockets and stuff.
It's really strange, because my denim Buttons are actually quite snug, even though that's the same one. But yeah, I'm really pleased with it.
It's really nice. It's really nice.
It wouldn't, as I was talking earlier, that it wouldn't be the first dress that I kind of grab out of the wardrobe, but it's kind of one of the dresses that in the summertime, and I don't really know what, look at the weather today, I don't really know what I want to wear, but I'll probably just grab it out, stick it on with some trainers or some sandals, my denim jacket, and off I go. But not too bad, not too bad. So it's interesting actually to see that even though we've made two dresses, they look completely different.
Yeah, they do. But it's funny because I don't think this would be the first thing that I would grab out of my cupboard either.
Really?
So no, just because I just don't feel like the fit is exactly perfect. But you know, that's what sewing's about. You know, it's all about learning.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes you make things that you love, and sometimes you make things that you don't like as much. So
and I think the problem sometimes could be when you start a project and it isn't going how you want it to go, it can kind of really put you off. And I only made this last week. I was a little bit close to the deadline as well. And there was a point that I just had to walk away because I tried it on and my skirt was the wrong way round.
Oh, no.
So I was walking like this and I was just like, do you know what? I'm not even going to undo it. I'm just going to walk away from it and come back another day. And I'm glad I did. But
sometimes you just need that bit of a break, I think.
Yes,
you know,
definitely.
And there's no point in continuing if you feel like it's going to go wrong. So,
no, because then that's when things go wrong. So, yeah. Well, I hope you've really liked. Oh look, my strap's falling down. Hope you really liked what we've done with the the marigold. I'm talking about the Buttons, aren't I?
Yeah.
I hope you like what we've done with the hacks. And as you can see, we've got the same starting point.
Yeah.
Both dresses, but completely different. So It's been really enjoyable.
It has, yeah, I've really enjoyed it, yeah. And the whole process of thinking about how you were going to create your project as well.
Yes.
Was it going to be a dress? Was it going to be something else? And just thinking about, you know, what we were going to do. It's been really, really fun.
Yeah, and I think I said before in one of my vlogs, you're very much like me. We like to get as much out of a pattern as possible. And the fact that we've both come up with one where we've used 2 of our patterns from our stash is actually testament to what we really do, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah.
So yeah, I'd love to also see what other people do with the marigolds, because even though it's a jumpsuit, I think there's opportunities to make quite a lot of changes to it. So if you've got anything, if you could also put our hashtag onto it, because I'd really love to see what other people have made. And I hope you like what we've made today. And in a couple of months, we're going to decide what we're going to do next.
We are, and then we'll be sharing it with you together again. We'll do another little piece together.
Probably over at yours next time.
No,
brilliant. Right, thank you so much for watching today, and see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.